Welcome to the heart of Ohio here in the OH.REPORT, where in just a few moments we'll honor 5 seniors here for this Centerburg High School girls basketball squad. Stay with us. Senior night festivities will step in here momentarily.
At this time, we'd like to draw your attention to center court as we recognize both the Lucas and Centerburg 2026 girls basketball seniors. For Lucas, number 13, senior Morgan Trumpauer. Number 14, senior Allison Arnold. And number 35, senior Katie Griffey. And now direct your attention to center court for the Centerburg seniors. Up first is senior Kenley Farrell. Yeah! Kenley is a 4-year letter winner in basketball. She has been recognized as first team all KMAC basketball player and second team District 11. Kenley is being escorted by her father Eddie, her mother Randy, and her sisters Chesney, Miley, and Paisley. Kenley plans to stay in Centerburg to be a farmer and heavy equipment operator and plans to run her own landscaping company. Kenley would like to thank God for the opportunity to play basketball. She would like to thank her family and friends for their support on and off the court and for always cheering her on at her games. She would like to thank her teammates for countless memories. She would like to thank Coach Mike for his dedication and effort that he gives to the program. Coach Evans, thank you for giving her the best AAU season and pushing her to be the better player and for believing in her. To Coach Abner, thank you for showing me that basketball is more than just a sport. I am very grateful for the opportunity you have given me and for helping me grow as a person outside of basketball, and thank you for being a great leader. Next is Evie Stowe. Evie is a 4-year letter winner in basketball and golf, and a 2-year letter winner in track. Evie is being escorted by her father Shane, her mother Amy, and her sister Sarah. Evie plans to attend Knox County Technical Center to be an EMT, then eventually a paramedic. Evie would like to thank her parents for always being there for her and supporting her in whatever she chooses to do. She would also like to thank her sister for always coming to her games. She would like to thank all her coaches and the seniors. Thank you to the group that plays imposter on the bus rides, and a huge thanks to Don, the bus driver, for getting us to places safely and for the snacks he provides. Next is Tiara Shepard. Tiara is a 4-year letter winner in basketball. She has been first team all KMAC and second team District 11. Tiara is being escorted by her father Ty, her mother Jennifer, her stepmother Andrea, her brother Taiwan, her brother Tyson, her brother Lemuel, and her sister Laurel. Tiara plans to attend college to study business and marketing with hopes of getting into the real estate business. Tiara would like to thank her mom for her love and support from day one. From early morning practices to late night games, you were always there. Thank you, Mom. To my dad, thank you for teaching me the value of hard work, discipline, and never settling for less than her best. You believed in me and were always honest with me, even when I didn't want to hear it. Thank you to my stepmom, Andrea, for always being there when you didn't have to be. Tiara would also like to thank her Nana and aunts for all their love and support. Thank you to my coaches for giving me a chance and seeing my potential when others didn't. She would like to thank her fellow seniors. No matter where life takes us, I'm proud and thankful for all of you. She would also like to thank her friend Avery for her support and encouragement. Although not here with us today, but here with me in spirit, I would like to thank Lemuel, who always pushed me to give my best in everything that I do and to have fun while doing it. Up next is Taylor Bryant. Taylor is a 4-year letter winner in both basketball and softball. Taylor is being escorted by her father Josh and her mother Jocelyn. Taylor plans to attend a trade school to be an electrician, move south, and buy a boat. Taylor would like to thank God. Without him and his grace, none of this would be possible. Taylor would like to thank her mom for coming to all of her games when I know she would rather be anywhere other than a loud gym, and for listening to me yell and rant after games and practices, or just about anything in general. She has helped me work through my frustrations to continue playing the sports I like. Thank you to my dad, who always pushed me to be better and to keep working even when I didn't want to. To Don, the bus driver, who deserves way more than a thank you, for driving us to many games throughout the years and bringing snacks after the away games, and for being so kind no matter how much we annoyed him. Thank you to the underclassmen for keeping things interesting, playing imposter on the bus, and for never complaining when we had asked for ice or to get things from the locker room. A special thank you to Stella for being someone I could finally talk about the books I'm reading and for always hyping me up for before games. Lastly, I would like to thank my fellow seniors. Even though there were bumps in the road, I can always count on a fun bus ride to games and good jokes during practice. I will miss you guys, but won't miss the 5 a.m. practices and the team trips to pick up Kenley when she sleeps through her alarm. Our last girl basketball player this evening is Lauren Ellis. Lauren has played 4 years of varsity basketball. She has also played varsity lacrosse and soccer at Olentangy Berlin High School. Lauren has been recognized as a scholar athlete in all sports and was honorable mention all KMAC. Lauren is being escorted by her father Jay, her mother Wendy, and her sister Riley. Lauren plans to attend West Liberty University to play basketball. She plans to study medicine or law. Lauren would like to thank everyone that has supported her through her journey. She would like to thank her parents for always driving her and flying her everywhere and for showing up. She would like to thank her sister, friends, and teachers for the constant support they have provided. She would also like to thank her coaches, to Coach Abner for helping her through the recruiting process, and to Coach Evans for believing her and helping build her confidence. I truly wouldn't be here without you. At this time, if we could have all seniors and their parents at center court for a group photo. Thank you, seniors.
It's senior night from the Coliseum, where the Lady Trojans of Centerburg return in glorious victory, clinching at least a share of the KMAC title with a win on Saturday over Fredericktown. Now their sights set elsewhere as they look to non-league play for just the third time this season. They will play past the KMAC and welcome in the Lucas Lady Cubs, a team looking to pull the upset against a group that is seeking to avenge their last loss here in this gym just 2 weeks ago. It's Centerburg, it's Lucas, and it's up here next on the OH Report.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, Coach.
Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again. Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done. Yes, Coach.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It is time for your pregame show presented to you by Spherion Mid-Ohio, and for the first time in quite some time, I'm with Craig Faldy, and it is not KMAC-tion, but we do have one of the teams here today. Centerburg takes on Lucas.
And we get the best of the best out of the KMAC, at least a tie for first. Centerburg girls on their senior night. What a special night to remember.
Yeah, and it's certainly special because it's been senior night every single season, every single game this year, because their starting five isn't going to change tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They make everything easy for us. They're all seniors and then put their numbers 1 through 5.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about them, of course, at length here in a moment, but let's talk about those visitors coming into town. The Lucas Lady Cubs, a Division 7 squad that is 2-0 actually against the KMAC so far this year. They beat Mount Gilead earlier, 56-49. They also played Danville, and they've actually got, including Centerburg, 4 more KMAC teams left on the schedule.
It's a perfect non-league schedule, but they're going to get probably the biggest hurdle that they're going to face besides potentially Loudonville and Fredericktown.
Absolutely. So they'll play East Knox after this game later on this week. They'll also play Cardington, and they'll play Loudonville, these Lady Cubs. And you see 2 of the last 3 they've won. They beat Plymouth pretty good by 20, putting up 45 points, 46 against Monroeville, and 57 was actually the most they put up in a loss to Mansfield Christian. So this offense doing a little bit better than they did earlier on in the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And that last game against Mansfield Christian, who I believe is undefeated in their league.
Yes.
And so when you score 57 against the number 1 team, you got something right going on.
Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the main reasons for that. They've got a star not just in the scoring, but in literally every single statistical category. She leads it. Riley Trumpire stands just 5 foot flat, and she leads with a double-double for this team.
I know. That is one of the craziest stats I think I've ever seen, when you've got your point guard as your leading rebounder, and she is a double-double machine. But even more impressively is that steal number.
Yeah.
Tonight's going to be the battle of the steal leaders between Kenley Farrell, which I think is a very similar amount of steals per game. So that matchup might just dictate the way this game goes.
Yeah, Riley Trumpire hoping to steal the show here tonight from Centerburg. So now let's go ahead and get to those Lady Trojans that are celebrating 5 seniors today. Just their 3rd non-league matchup of the year. They've clinched at least a share of the title with that win over Fredericktown on Saturday that we missed, but it was a close 5-point win at Fredericktown, and they lost to Loudonville in their last home game. They play Mount Gilead later this week. In fact, they play tomorrow against Mount Gilead, and if they win that game, they will share with Centerburg.
Yeah, and you know the Loudonville girls will be telling you that, hey, now wait a minute, we may have tied, but we beat them twice.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're all going to have 3. They're both going to have 3 losses. So good to see Centerburg get back on a winning track after that disappointing loss against Loudonville last time. So these next 3 or 4 games are just going to be important for them to get ready for the tournament, because they're in one whale of a district.
Yeah, because when we last checked, they were 12-1 at the point, and they were 8th in their district, which is absolutely unheard of in a lot of realms. So Centerburg looking to get that resume built up. Maybe not a lot of points on the line tonight, playing a Division 7 at home, but there's still going to be some nice points down the road that they can add some more points. Tiara Shepard is going to be our senior spotlight. So I wanted to pick all 5. I couldn't really figure out how to do that, but Tiara definitely deserves it, leading the KMAC in scoring all year.
Yeah, and Kenley's right behind her, but yeah, she's been a stalwart for many years, and it was so exciting before the game to see all seniors come across. I don't remember if I was correct in saying this, but were all 5 of them 4-year letter winners in basketball?
Yes.
Holy goodness. What a bittersweet night.
Absolutely. So they're going to be looking to replace a lot after this season. But, of course, that's not the focus today. 5 great seniors that you're going to see on the floor here tonight. And Tiara, as you see, Tiara, my mistake, as you see her on your screen, she's going to be the main one to watch out for offensively. But we talked about it. This team has a lot of weapons, one of the best starting 5s, not just in the KMAC, but in the surrounding area. And that's going to be on full display today as we show you our keys to victory, and we'll start with Centerburg. So I'm thinking Tiara is the big name to watch. She's gotten uncomfortable in a couple of stretches, and that's why they've lost most of the time.
Yeah, in the couple of times where they've struggled, I think the other teams are either fronting her, double teaming her on the inside. So I'd like to see Coach Abner maybe get her comfortable on the outside and the inside, move her in and out, and I think then she'll be just fine.
And then you saw it. Riley Trumpauer for Lucas averages just under 6 steals a game. It's an absurd stat just for me to say, but you got to be ready for that.
Yeah, they're used to being the team that leads the KMAC in steals and pace of play, that kind of thing. But they're going up against Riley Trumpauer, who's I'm very excited to watch and see what kind of pressure. Once again, her and Kenley Farrell match up to watch tonight.
And then for the Lucas Cubs coming in today, you want to steal the show, just really disrupt what Centerburg wants to do offensively. And then we kind of talked about that already. So we'll talk about the other side of that, the inverse. They got to be prepared for chaos themselves, because this press that we've seen from Centerburg all season has caused some big issues.
Yeah, they run a great 1-3-1 press, and they do a ton of pressure on the wings, trapping at all times. So they're going to have to be able to overcome that. We'll see what Riley can do about getting around that, because she's facing a very experienced team, obviously. 5 seniors in that defense, been doing it for 4 full years. It's going to be a tough battle.
You just saw Coach Bill Abner talking with his girls. Of course, this is senior night, but it is not the last home game of the year. They've actually got 2 more. It was just that this was a day everybody circled on their calendars to get family out here. Very big crowd tonight. and then you see Lucas also getting ready to go. So we're going to step aside. National Anthem will take over the gym. We will come back here momentarily in the OH Report for tip-off between Lucas and Centerburg.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut, Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Brody, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
And we continue and wrap up your pregame show presented by Spherion Mid-Ohio on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon alongside Cray Faldy. KMAC here just for one side of Centerburg. Those KMAC champion Centerburg Lady Trojans come in and take on the Lucas Lady Cubs. We'll give you those starters here for both teams. We'll start with the visiting Lucas Lady Cubs. They will start a sophomore guard, number 2, Riley Trumpauer. Also number 3, Shiloh Walter is another sophomore guard. Emma Brown wears number 12. She's a junior guard. Morgan Trumpauer, another guard, is a senior. She wears number 13. And then underneath, number 35, Katie Griffey is a senior forward. And then for Centerburg, all seniors, number 1, Kenley Farrell, number 2, Evie Stowe, number 3, Tiara Shepard, number 4, Taylor Bryant, and then number 5, Lauren Ellis. Bill Abner is the head coach for Centerburg, and for Lucas, head coach is Jamie Grover. So, Cray, today, these two sides meeting here just for some positioning in the playoffs as the tournament draw is this Sunday, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting to see where everybody ends up. And when you get the seeds and everything like that, you do have choices as a coach as to where you're going to go play. Sometimes in a separate bracket, and you can make many, many choices. But obviously, the lower you're seeded, the better chances you have of being where you need to be. But what a gift it would be for Lucas to be able to come in and knock off D6 school that wins the league in the KMAC. And they would even their record at 9-9 if they could get the win today.
We talked about it earlier in the pregame show that Centerburg is in a very loaded district. I just checked the RPI again. Last we checked, they were 8th in that district out of 18 schools, and now they are 10th despite their 13-3 record coming in today.
That is a district I would not want to be a part of as a coach. Goodness sakes.
Yeah, them and Fredericktown are back-to-back 10 and 11 there in Division 5 as we are just about set to get underway here from Centerburg High School. The Heart of Ohio brings you non-conference action and a quick, easy 2, just like all season for Kenley Farrell. They've got that down.
I don't know if we can say we can predict that, but I think we can. We've seen them enough.
And Farrell gets the first steal of the day. It was a 4-on-1 at the moment. Now it's kicked out right wing 3, and Shepard keeps it going. Great first 20 seconds. Lucas getting rushed the other way. Ball ends up with Walter. She'll swing it into the middle, and that shot looked to be blocked.
Yeah,
and
blocked by
tipped
Lauren
out.
Ellis in there.
It'll stay here for Lucas, but a great 5-0 run to start before the Cubs can really do anything offensively.
Yeah, they're in for could be a difficult night with this Centerburg squad. Once again, tons of experience, and they play at a pretty physical and fast level.
Lucas another baseline inbounds, and this one thrown right to Farrell, who's already got 2 steals. Leaking out, Shepard, another easy lay-in, but just Bunny missed the bunny.
It was almost too easy, John.
And she's limping the other way. Riley Trumpauer misses off to the right. Walter the offensive rebound, and it looks like
I think it's her right ankle.
Ooh. Yeah, so Shepard goes down.
Sorry, left ankle.
Right in front of Coach Abner.
She wants to tough it out and walk it off.
And already coming in after Shepard goes down is Stella Sands, so the freshman crashing senior night just 51 seconds in. And Farrell gets her 3rd steal.
Averaging 5.8 a game, and she's already halfway there.
Ball enters to Sands. She's blocked from behind, and Centerburg will take over. So already just 4 seniors now. But they still hold that confident 5-0 lead as Stowe inbounds to Ellis. Trojans this season 13-3 on the year. They are 11-3 in KMAC play. They played 2 very early non-conference games. Ever since then, it's been all KMAC.
Yeah, so one of the strangest schedules I've seen, and they're going to finish with, was it 3 more games after this?
I believe 4.
4, goodness.
Long miss, ends up in the hands of Kenley. Kenley drives baseline, draws a foul.
That'll be our first foul of the game.
I think they'll get their best test of the year coming up later this week. They play Beechcroft on the road, so they'll get some city action. Good competition. I believe they're 10-6 on the year as Ellis, top of the key, knocks down a 3.
I imagine right now Lucas's coach is wondering what the heck.
8-0 run.
That 1-3-1 press that we were talking about.
Look at Evie. Tried to reach in for that. Just ran out of bounds. Not even 2 minutes in. It is already 8-0. Lady Trojans have blitzed the Cubs here early on.
Yeah, Lucas has only gotten 1 shot from the field at this point and 3 turnovers.
Ellis bats that to the Lucas fans.
Looks like Tiara Shepard went into the locker room, assuming they've got a trainer here.
Hope everything's okay with her. She had a breakaway, missed an open layup, but definitely looked like she tripped on the way up or of some sort.
Yeah, maybe when she lifted off or something, she tweaked something. Another turnover for Lucas. That's 4 and 5 possessions.
First 2 minutes, all Lady Trojans. Double screen set by Ellis. Sands keeps the ball swinging near side wing as Farrell will dribble past Griffey all the way inside. Little off balance, no good. Rebound by Centerburg. And Stowe, nice steering pass back to Stella. It's a 10-0 run.
Stella Sands will have the most minutes played by anybody but a senior coming back next year as a sophomore.
Steal and an assist the other way. Timeout Lucas. Coach Grover doesn't even know what hit her.
Quick 12 points in the first 2.5 minutes. 5 turnovers in 6 possessions.
So great job here by Centerburg jumping out, leaving no doubts here thus far as we give you a look at all of those replays. Brought to you by Monarch Title Services. They've hit 2 triples during this stretch. that have helped them get out to this 12-0 run, as Shepard knocked down that 3 shortly after, went out with injury, but everybody else picking up right where she left off.
Yeah, Kenley Farrell with 3 steals already. Lauren Ellis with a couple boards and a 3-pointer. Looks like it's almost an all-senior night, except I think Stella Sands is going to have something to say about that. She wants to participate too.
Definitely the next generation for this Centerburg group. They've got 3 freshmen that suit for varsity, 2 that which play regularly in the rotation. So they've gotten their experience this season as Kenley rips another steal. How many you got now? 4 for her?
That's 4 for her.
And another bucket.
That's something else. And here comes number 5.
So she's at her average with just 3 minutes played.
I think Riley Trumpowers played against anybody quite like Kenley Farrell, and an 8th turnover.
Stowe gets this one. Long pass kept in. And Kenley rises up, is short on the layup. Trumpauer trying to catch her bearings.
I don't blame Kenley. She looks a little tired out there. She's got 8 points already.
High toss just gets to the intended target. Emma Brown gets the first score of the day for Lucas.
Nice answer after a 16-0 blitzkrieg here on senior night in Centerburg.
Extra pass to the corner for Ellis. The net actually slowed it up as there was a massive heat check from Kenley that ended up short. If she was in maybe a foot or 2 closer, it probably would have dropped.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's about the longest one I've seen her take all year. And another turnover by Lucas. Not sure I've seen anything quite like it, but there's wholesale substitutions for Lucas.
I looked over at
She dropped 4 people.
I looked over at your paper to check how many turnovers. I'll just keep that to myself.
I think Coach Grover's like, no, we're not going to do this. She's got 4 new players in the game right now. I'll let you handle that as a play-by-play, guys.
Hey, look
Tiara
who's back.
Shepard's back. Love it.
And a nice no-look pass to her as well. I believe Williard was the one to zip that one in. No, it was actually Stowe that threw that pass in there. Williard, however, in the game gets a steal here. And then Ellis dancing with the baseline, could not stay away. So we'll get those subs here. Olivia Strassel is a freshman. She'll bring the ball up the floor for Lucas. Then you've also got number 20, Chelsea Sweet, another freshman. Number 15, I actually don't have a 15 on my roster. So that just tells you how far down the bench Coach Grover's gone with this 18-2 run. And then also number 23, Grace Green, is a sophomore. However, Ellis gets a scoop and a score.
Well, that 1-3-1 press is something else. First you had Kenley Farrell out there just as aggressive as she is. And now you've got the long wingspan of Lauren Ellis on top. And you saw the result.
And Griffey slips in the corner as she tried to change directions quickly. Very quick rest for Kenley Farrell. She needed it after accumulating 5 steals in 3 minutes. And then Ellis is now going to get a rest. Also, Bryant, another senior, sits out. (20-3) or 20-2. Shepard, same spot she hit the last 3. A little long on that. And the rebound by Lucas, the other way we go.
Probably just got herself retaped, it looks like, in another steal.
Sands gets this one. And Shepard, nice spin move in the lane. Despite missing a few minutes there with an injury, she's back in and she's already got 7. 8 points for Kenley Farrell to lead the way for Centerburg.
I'm sure Lucas has not seen anything quite like this all year long.
Nice move by Griffey in traffic. Ball tapped out by Centerburg. Will reset for the Lady Cubs. And you're right, Lucas 8-9 on the year. But as a Division VII school, they've got some smaller schools in the schedule than Centerburg, even though Centerburg just D5. But it's just a different level as we're seeing play out here today. Farrell, another steal. That's 6 now for her.
We have to have a separate stat just for her. I'm going to keep track of it over here. I got a funny feeling she might not play a ton of minutes tonight.
Oh, yeah. And that average is going to spike. I look forward to seeing Lonnie's stats next week for the KMAC. Whole lot of 2s on the clock. as Williard dances and scores it.
6 minutes into the game, Centerburg with 24 points and numerous steals.
Kenley, tough shot, doesn't get the foul call, and a nice save by Shepard, but it goes right to Lucas. And Griffey fighting off Farrell, and there's the first foul, so your steal to foul ratio goes down just a little bit. But it was infinite before that foul.
I think Kenley's a little frustrated of not getting the call and trying to draw the foul in her last basket attempt, but she knows better than that.
4 seniors on the floor right now. Williard is the freshman on the far side of this 1-3-1.
She's had a ton of action this year as well.
Trumpower gets it inside, up and under move. Looked like it was blocked by Stowe. However, stolen right back, and Brown, who scored the only 2 points so far for Lucas, misses another one. Williard, transition, goes right at the defense, no good, but the ball falls right back to her. 26-2. It is a 24-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the first.
Steal.
And a nice throw from her back. Stowe gets it easily to Shepard. This is getting ugly.
28 points, just amazing. Wonder what the school record is for points in a quarter in the girls' history.
Oh, it is
another steal.
I think that's going to go down as a block. Shepard keeps the feet and finishes it off. 30-2, and Tierra's got 11. Sidestep 3, and there goes Riley Trumpower. When she gets comfortable, she's a very formidable scorer, and you could see that there.
Yeah, she averages over 12 points a game.
Stowe loses her dribble, ball nearly stolen. Trumpower had a read on it. Remember, she averages 6 steals a game, so she's got that defensive ability. But it's just not been able to show it off quite yet as Farrell beats her defender to the basket. She's got 10.
2 players in double figures here in the first quarter. 17th turnover in the first quarter for Lucas.
Cross-court pass, Tierra wide open. Misses it at the buzzer, but the damage has been done. One of the most dominant quarters we have seen this season. Centerburg wins it 32-5. We'll head to the second coming up next on the OH Report.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Well, it is evident that Centerburg has come to play tonight for their seniors. There's your score, 32-5 as we start the second. Cray, what do you got to say?
If I'm the coach from Lucas, I'm just saying, hey, let's get back to doing what we do best, whatever that is, and don't try to I think you even mentioned all those long passes.
Well, there goes Trumpower on a drive. It was a good look, just could not finish. Good defense by Farrell, and she'll get the catch here in transition. However, a little high for her.
It looked like Centerburg went into a man-to-man defense here for the first time of the game. Their 1-3-1 was too much, just overwhelming versus Lucas. So I think Coach Abner just wants to get some of that man-to-man action in, get them prepared, because they're going to need to play that often during the tournament.
Lady Cubs came in winning 2 of their last 3. And they also had a great offensive performance, putting up 57 despite the loss to Mansfield Christian not too long ago. However, nothing has been able to be found here. However, Trumpauer finds that for a steal.
That's a second foul on Kenley Farrell.
And that'll draw a foul. She'll head to the line. First free throws of the day for either team.
Yeah. Only 4 fouls total. You can see the ability of Riley Trumpauer when it's her against a man-to-man situation. She can handle the ball well, drives really well to the basket, uses either hand.
First shot goes through. Just a sophomore as well, so Riley's going to be around. Her senior sister, Morgan, playing some of her final basketball as a Lucas Cub. She'll look to carry on the legacy. Free throw goes short. She splits the pair at the line. So Centerburg, to get to this point, if you're just joining us, they went on a 16-0 run to start the game, and then they also responded after a bucket from Lucas with a 14-0 run before Lucas knocked in a 3, and then we just saw that free throw, so that's all 6 points for Lucas. Shepard shooting it from deep. She hit the first one of the day, and she hits one there.
That gives her 14 on the night. Her and Kenley Farrell in the top 5 scorers in the league. I believe Chair's number 1, Kenley 3 or 4.
Yeah. They are, I believe they're both top now. They're both 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 9.
Yeah, I think it was Polcati that was second for a while for Mount Gilead, but she dropped a little bit.
Yeah, she had a couple off games.
And it wasn't just her that dropped. It seems like the whole league is Shepard. Gets a block right there. But it seems like the whole league in scoring, once KMAC play came around, it started to dip a little bit. Everybody had the scouting reports.
Yeah, you scout either off of OH.REPORT or if you send somebody to the gym. But you're right, things have changed, and that's still number 7.
However, she does lose it. It'll stay with the Centerburg, though. But, I mean, you see that every single year. You see players that will jump out early season, maybe averaging 20, 25 points a game.
Yeah.
But then that league play schedule comes around, and it's inevitable that that's going to drop. And some players get frustrated by it. Maybe it makes them slide a little bit more. But it seems like Tiara and Kenley have done a good job just staying confident throughout the season. Just like Ellis there on that 3. Tiara gets the rebound, spins in a circle, gets it back out to her senior counterpart. And there's a foul, and Kenley's going to the line.
The first free throws for Centerburg tonight. Yeah, you're talking about the people scouting and stuff. We saw that in the frustration with Centerburg, actually, in a couple of games when they were starting to front Tiara down on the post, so they would be double-teaming her. And she was held to, was it 5 points the one game?
Yeah.
Or maybe 5 points after 3 quarters, something like that, before she got any shots off. And
missing the first there was Kenley. And then also, when you look at Kenley's game, like the main scouting point that I see is a lot of her points come in transition. So if you could just take care of the basketball, that takes away that aspect there to some sort of aspect.
And I think we saw that when they played against Loudonville, or Loudonville just wasn't turning the ball over.
Ellis kicks that. Will reset on the sideline. Not the greatest touch. That goes all the way across the gym.
So Lauren's the only one, I believe, out of the group, unless Tiara gets recruited later, that is signed to play basketball at the next level.
She's going to be headed to West Liberty. And I believe there's a couple other schools that Shepard is looking at as this long outlet ends up out of bounds. But we heard in the senior night that Kenley planning to stay close, become a farmer.
And heavy equipment operator.
And owner of a landscaping company.
Ambitious for, I think she's 18-ish.
Yeah. That's about what I was expecting when I was 18. Griffey on the left wing takes a dribble. She's now trapped. Gets it out to Riley. Riley thought about a long 3. She'll swing it over. Brown top of the key. High off the iron. And Tiara comes down with a long board, throws one out like a quarterback, and the receiver Farrell has an easy scoop, and she'll rise up, lose this out of bounds. A lot of the time she goes for the foul call. And
yeah, it's been her one fault, I would say, is trying to always get to the free throw line rather than making the basket.
Yeah.
She's not afraid of contact, obviously. She looks very winded out there.
Yeah, I was going to say she's hobbling a little bit. I think you're right. I think it's just some of the exhaustion coming from this 36-6 start.
Yeah. And as you can expect, when you have a 32-5 lead after one quarter, we've seen a lot of sloppy basketball suddenly by Centerburg.
Shepard puts a couple dribble moves on as she crosses the timeline. She'll hold it out. Half-court offense here for the Lady Trojans. Have not seen this much.
It's usually been transition off of those 19 turnovers.
Bryant cross court finds Shepard. Heavy contact and one.
That's 16 points here with half of the second quarter to go.
And that's a 31-point lead. Could make it 32 at the line.
Wonder what her career high is.
Shepard this year, 17 points per game, also 4.5, basically 5 rebounds. As she converts the and one, 38-6, or my mistake, 39-6. She's got 17 and
another turnover. Unforced on this one.
Threw you the lob there. 4.5 to go in the second. 2 more points. This will turn into a running clock, not for this quarter, but once the second half starts, if the lead is 35, that clock will run all the way until Lucas potentially brings it within 30. Ball leaks out. Bryant catches, shoots, way off to the left. Trumpauer down the floor. Decides to take it herself, too hard off the window. And the senior Stowe will slow it up. 2 Lady Cubs waiting to check in.
Yeah, Riley Trumpauer tonight just going up against a lot longer and more physical team probably than what she's been seeing this year. Coach Abner back into that 1-3-1.
Except they put the freshman Williard at the top of the 1-3-1. I don't think we've seen this yet this year.
Too. I haven't seen her on the top at all.
Shepard gets a deflection on the near side. Another turnover for Lucas. Euro step. And she keeps the flick of the wrist.
She is simply a smooth operator.
19 points here in this first half. Walter, nice sneaked up pass. However, the floater missed.
Coach
3
Abner
minutes.
wanting to work the offense a little bit here.
3 Lady Cubs now waiting at the scorer's table. Haven't had a dead ball here in some time. A little ping pong between Cubs and Trojans.
Stevie was trying to give it away and she just couldn't do it.
Bryant found herself open, maybe too open, didn't think to shoot. Now lobbed inside. Sands goes into the post. Inside out, extra pass. Shepard looking for 20. That one will miss off to the right, and we're headed the other way. Good unselfish basketball there by the Trojans on that possession.
So Tiara and Taylor will sit. Kenley and Lauren are back in, seniors. But now you got to think to yourself, Coach Abner, 41-6 games. How much do I let my seniors play?
It is senior night.
In the second half.
It is senior night, so you'd think that they'd be out there a little bit longer. But maybe a slower offense of some sort just drain some clock. Nice pump fake by Lucas. Shot no good. Owen rebound there. Grace Green nearly did it all herself. Just could not finish it off. Oh, look at this pass. Zipped all the way across for Sands.
It's a nice softball throw right there.
I got a couple quarterbacks that could play some powder puff.
And another turnover.
Just couldn't be held in by Stowe, so we'll stay here. Wonder if they've got any spring sports where they can maybe throw a football, throw a javelin.
Something.
Maybe some track athletes out there. I guess that'd be field events.
It's, what is it, Lauren's playing girls field hockey or lacrosse?
Yes, that's
at
right.
Olin
She did tell us
something
that.
or other. That wingspan of hers is something else.
Oh, yeah. Floater from Lucas inside is no good from Chelsea Sweet. So a couple of freshmen coming in, getting some shots up.
Lucas is 2 of 18 from the field here in the first half, only 11%. Only 6 points to their credit. Centerburg's very stout defense. And the clock running, they're gonna ask for a running clock.
We'll see. So in the first half,
it might be a mistake by the official.
Yeah, I think the official was making that mistake. So the only way the clock would run in the first half is if the opposing coach asks for it.
Gotcha.
But it will run at the start of the second half. So Coach Grover deciding, let's just keep things as it is.
Oh, that was a travel.
Yeah, Williard knew it the second she had that final step there.
She had a little smile on her face after that third step.
Turnovers even piling up for Centerburg. That's 10 now.
Yeah, that's a little uncharacteristic for them.
Most of them have come here in the second quarter. I believe they had 2 at the start of the
they
second.
did. 17-2.
Farrell, nice dive for the steal. Oh, behind the head pass.
That's a highlight.
And Williard finishes.
Do.
We'll send that in. That makes it 45-6 as the Kenley show continues. Strassel's pass taken out. Good thing we didn't set up over there because that was just sent a bullet off her hand.
Yeah, that had cleared some of our equipment off.
Loose ball. Kenley picks up now that'll be her third foul.
Nope,
or no,
it's an over
the back. Didn't even touch it.
She was going to foul her. Referee saved her on that one.
Farrell's got 11 points today. 5 points for Lauren Ellis, 6 points for Ashley Williard, the freshman. And then the other freshman, Stella Sands, has 4.
They're running that stack stall of theirs. Once it gets figured out, you can just take the ball to the hoop off the dribble or go back door.
This will certainly kill some
Or
clock.
shoot a 3.
And Ellis brings it through. She's now got 8.
This is a night to remember for sure if you're from Centerburg.
5 seconds left. 3 will go up from Strassel. It is short. It'll go out of bounds with 1.3 on the clock. And the distance of the court to go for Centerburg to get anything up.
Coach Abner's going to say, no, don't shoot it.
But she's gonna. Not even close. So
don't strain your arm.
That will end the first half, and it was a brutal one if you're a Lucas
wow.
Cubs fan, but it was a very fruitful here for the senior night for Centerburg. 48-6. We'll come back on the OH Report next.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Baroni, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's time to take a second and thank your Centerburg Lady Trojans sponsors, bringing you tonight's live and free coverage. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make great employees are woven into the teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance given in each practice and game. At Spherion Mid-Ohio, let's get to work. Webb's Marathon and Automotive. Stop by Webb's Marathon to join the Webb's Rewards program, where you can earn top dollars off fuel and free drinks and coffee. Message from Webb's Marathon is, Go Trojans! Monarch Title Services. If you're selling or refinancing your real estate, you get to choose the title company. Why not support those who support the Trojans and close with confidence anytime, anywhere? Labor's Local 1216. Feel the power of Local Union 1216, serving members in North Central Ohio with workplace safety, protection, trading, and more. Find out more online on your website, on their website and Facebook page in the description. Schmidt Security Pro, from the field to your front door, trust Schmidt Security Pro to protect what matters most. Also a shout out to North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths, and the Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. We'll step aside. We'll show you all of the scoring baskets from that very lopsided first half. Centerburg leads at 48-6 over Lucas here on the OH Report. Huge shout out to Spherion Mid-Ohio bringing you this halftime show here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon alongside Cray Faulty, Brandon Powell, your camera operator here today as you watch Centerburg get a very quick locker room trip with Coach Bill Abner. They're already out. They were taking some half-court shots here during this half, and they deserve it looking at that score.
They're actually doing something really special. That's just having fun, and they earned it, no doubt. I did see the other coach was telling the girls to say, hey, get in there and shoot some three-pointers and two-pointers also. But what an onslaught. And Lucas on the other side, I think it's good to keep them into the halftime as long as possible. Just get your freshmen, get that liquid in you, come back and just compete the best you can in the second half.
Absolutely. It'll be a running clock the rest of the game with a 42-point lead. I don't see Lucas getting within 30 here in this game, so that will not stop here in this second half most likely. And then just looking at the numbers, we're not going to show them on your screen. We'll just talk about them a little bit, but 17 first quarter turnovers for Lucas. It improved to 6 there in that second. So some slow things here. And then Centerburg also a little bit rougher in that second just with how big of a lead they built.
Yeah, they just started playing a little bit more sloppy, which is typical when you get a really big lead like that. You take a few more liberties than you should. But, man, Centerburg 21 for 35 from the field. Simply amazing. And just individually, 19 points from Tiara Shepard in her senior night performance, and then Kenley Farrell with 7 steals. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. So just about 30 seconds before we start this second half, and Lady Trojans will likely roll to their 14th win of the season here under head coach Bill Abner, as you see on your screen, has this high aspirations for this group despite just being 10th in the RPI for the Central District. They feel like they can make some noise. I know their schedule hasn't been the greatest. That certainly does not help their RPI at all, but they're ready to turn some heads come playoff time.
You can always play who you're scheduled against, and it's going to be fun here in the third quarter. You see Coach Abner puts out his 5 seniors. Let's see how long they play.
Yeah, the thing is, it is senior night, so expect them to be out a little bit longer than they probably should be for a lopsided game as Kenley gets open from 3. Cannot knock that through. She's got 11 points from that first half. Shepard leads all scorers with 19 just in that half, as Riley Trumpauer draws a foul early here in this third.
Lucas came out with a little bit of pace there. Like to see it. Only 5 free throws total between the two teams in the first half, and only 6 fouls.
Riley Trumpauer hit a 3 in the late stages of the first quarter. Those are her only points today. She misses the first free throw. She actually also had a free throw in the second. And that was actually their only point of that second quarter. They had 5 in the first, 1 in the second.
They go from 57 to 6 in one half. It's a crazy game.
So she splits it at the line yet again. That'll make it 48-7. An awful football score here. As Evie Stowe brings the ball up the timeline. Breaking news in the NBA. Just a few minutes ago during our halftime show, the Cleveland Cavaliers have traded away Darius Garland, and they have acquired 35-year-old veteran, 11-time All-Star James Harden from the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, just what it's a surprising move maybe 2 days ago, but it's been talked about recently.
Farrell.
So good to see the Cavaliers doing something to try to improve themselves. I think they only had to give up a second-round pick in that as well.
Yeah, so Garland and the second are enough to get a very, very aged but also very good star in James Harden.
Yeah, he's actually quite an excellent point guard. Led the league in assists a couple times in his career. Back to our 50-7 game.
Yeah, back to the 50-7 game. Shepard holds onto it here off a flare screen. Stowe will get some shooting in.
Nice for the senior.
That's her first points of the day.
Yeah.
And that bench was really excited for her. She gets another steal. She's also racked up a ton of those playing on that far side of this 1-3-1. Shepard inside will draw a foul.
Yeah, she'll be going for her 20th point. We just need to get Taylor Bryant an opportunity to score here.
So if you're
get
curious,
all the seniors on the scoreboard.
Yeah, if you're curious, there's not going to be an MVP tonight. We're going to have all 5 seniors come up for Centerburg. So
they're 5 MVPs as far as I'm concerned. And I'm sure the fans and coaches would agree.
First shot for Shepard falls through, 54-7. And I say that so nonchalantly, thinking it's like a football game of some sort. Shepard goes 2 for 2 at the line. She's now got 21. So she's got the lead. She's the leading scorer so far now, 13 for Kenley Farrell, and then 8 points for Lauren Ellis. As Griffey catches, swings it back top of the key, and this one by Shiloh tipped out by Tierra.
Yeah, the physicality, the speed, and the length of Centerburg are just something Lucas hadn't seen this year because they're just not taking care of the ball whatsoever.
Ball sneaks in. Riley, form shooting. Gets herself up to 7 points, so she's got 7 of the 9 here for the Lady Cubs.
And the pace has slowed down, and the clock's not going to slow down, so that's going to be a quick second half here, everybody.
Turnover out of Centerburg. Trumpauer gets another steal, trying to keep up with her pace this season of about 6 steals a game. As she's headed back to the free throw line, but that clock will continue to roll. So
I like the way she takes the ball to the hoop every time.
Yeah,
though.
Absolutely. And again, just a sophomore. In fact, this team has 3 seniors, which is pretty much average, I would say, for a varsity squad every single year, as high arcing free throw drops. Makes it 10 now for Lucas, but they've got 4 sophomores that play regular time, and then they've got 2 juniors and 2 freshmen.
Yeah. Good things to come for Lucas for sure. They can play 500 with that variety of talent and youth.
I mean, they're close to 500 right now. This will just be their 10th loss of the season. They've got 8 wins to their belt. However, Riley Trumpauer falling into the plague of 1-for-2s that has plagued many schools this year at the free throw line. Williard got bumped at the 3-point line. No call. Stays with Centerburg, and here's a long 3 out of Kenley. That misses. Another rebound by the freshman. Oh, and this bounces off Williard out of bounds.
I think she was trying to shoot the ball to Tierra in the corner, and her teammate got in the way. How'd that get back to?
Well, I think the officials didn't see it. I think they were both blocked. So they're going to give it to the Lady Trojans.
Let's not even show the replay because I think that was a miss.
It's okay. I didn't have queued it up anyways.
And it's on the other side of the Lucas fans, so they didn't see it either. I guess you and I were the only ones that saw the whole thing.
Yes, there was no outrage from the crowd. That has gotten very quiet. But I mean, in a 47-point game now, I guess it's what you expect. Ball works to the corner. Strassel trapped. Nice pass. Finds Trumpauer. Late defense keeps her away from an easy bucket, but she does get the ball back, and this is where she's lived here in this third quarter, the free throw line.
Yes, got all 4 points for him here in the quarter.
2 of them have come at the free throw line.
She is 3 for 6 this evening. I think she shoots about 57% if I saw that correctly on Max Preps.
Short there on the first one.
She's going to write this down as a year as a free throw, Jonathan.
Yep. And it feels like it's also the year of KMAC officials deciding not to blow their whistles, because we've had some very quick games this year. But of course, this
Except
one's
for the
not
other
because
night.
of the officials.
Yeah.
Another 1-for-2 trip for Trumpauer. We have been blessed this year, I will say that.
Oh, yeah.
We've had some really quick games.
Quick
Also,
games.
most of the time, Centerburg plays early because they don't play much of a JV.
Yeah, they usually play 2 quarters. We were a little surprised tonight to get a whole JV game in.
And this is just assumption on my part, but in a non-conference game, it's probably more important that the JV game gets 4 quarters, especially for a school to schedule it. So I'd imagine that's what happened. As Sands finds herself with the basketball, high layup misses. Ball passed over the top. Trumpauer Morgan gets her own rebound, shoots another one up, misses there. Another rebound. Morgan tries for a third time, and still no cigar. And then a foul on the loose ball with 30 seconds left in the third.
And that clock's going to run.
Just the second foul on Lucas here in the third, so likely moving towards the final possession here. Farrell catches top of the key, 10 seconds left. She'll take it all the way inside, easy layup, 15 now for Kenley. And then the buzzer runs out on Chelsea Sweet. However, she did look like she was getting a solid shot there momentarily, but just not enough time. And not enough time here before we start the fourth quarter. So we'll go ahead and take it out. 59-11, we'll be back.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
He's going to start the fourth quarter with all with the seniors. I bet he brings them all out at the same time.
Welcome back
or
here.
One by one.
Yeah, here on the fourth quarter as we see a 59-11 game. Lucas able to break into double figures there towards the late end of the third quarter, but Centerburg still rolling. Looks like it's getting close to a 50-point game. However, Lucas will start with the basketball.
Yeah, Riley Trumpauer with all 5 points in that third quarter.
Farrell with a tie-up with Lucas. We'll head the other way. So Kenley today, 7 steals. Is that the number you've got?
I've got 7 steals.
She had 5 of them.
Points.
5 of them in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter.
And she was so good. I think she wore herself out.
I think she may have been put on a leash as well by Coach Abner.
Yeah.
However, not offensively. As she forces the issue, gets to the free throw line.
I think she was going to dump that off. Yes, it's going to be underneath. Yep. I think she was going to pass that to Tiara.
Yeah.
Who's got 23 on the night.
So not a bad option. Griffey coming in late to the play, not able to keep up with Shepard. So she'll get 25.
Well, she's got that nice floater inside like that.
The lead is now 50. Look at these dribble moves. Trumpauer kicks to the corner. Open is Walter.
Nice shot.
Got to count the wins in a game like this. A great drive leads to an open 3. Shepard crossover move. Works inside. Banks home.
27.
Coach Abner looking at the clock, starting to think, when do I pull these seniors? It's the great dilemma on senior night.
Another jump ball. Kenley hasn't stopped that defensive aggressiveness. I'd like to see Taylor Bryant get an opportunity to score here, and maybe get Lauren Ellison to double figures as well.
I wonder if that's what they're waiting on. They want to try to get Ellison open look, and then also Bryant, of course, to try to get her on the board. This pass zips inside, however, bobbled by 2 Lady Cubs. Griffey, first attempt missed, and now the ball ends up out of bounds. But I believe they're going to call the jump ball first. We'll head the other way with Centerburg.
Starting to get a little sloppy.
Yeah. Well, as this game opens up, it opened up in the first quarter, but as this game wraps up, we've got Firelands conference action elsewhere as or it may have already ended at this point. I'll have to go check. But New London, 16-3 on the year. They play Mapleton, 15-3 on the year. That is a Firelands championship game that we have here tonight.
That would be an exciting one for sure.
Or it may have been an exciting one. I'll check the score on that here in a second. However, Stowe spots up in the corner out of bounds. I mean, what else are we doing? So I'll go ahead and take a look. Oh, and it's a great jubilee of the fans trying to get them back into action. Rich Porter, the AD, has come out with free hot dogs. And this is what you love to see at the end of a game in a running clock situation. AD, man of the people.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask him to toss me one maybe with about 2 minutes left in the game. I did send him a text. I hope he sees it.
We're regulars, you know.
Griffey catches on the elbow, switches, reverses the field, and this one out of bounds, last off Griffey. 4 minutes to go, halfway through this fourth.
That might be it for Kenley Farrell. I think he's going to 1-by-1. Yep. Coach Abner gives Kenley Farrell a hug. That's it for here on senior night.
Great ovation. So I guess they'll opt for the 1-by-1 sort of situation here, try to get them all out, get their own ovations. Long rebound for Bryant's. Shepard trapped in the corner, looking for help, has Bryant with her. And another whistle. Apologies, I'm checking that score over at Mapleton.
Shepard with 2 more, giving her 29 on the night.
Continues to stack to her name. And that game over between New London and Mapleton is actually a 4-point game. As Griffey misses that 3. We had the other way. It is 44-40. New London leads on the road.
Is that a third quarter score, fourth quarter score?
That is the fourth quarter with 25 seconds left.
Oh, defensive battle. There comes Lauren Ellis, Taylor Bryant, both done for the night. 2 seniors.
So they couldn't get Taylor that first bucket of the night, but still she'll take the ovation. So that leaves just Shepard as the only senior left on the floor. Trumpauer gets a steal off Williard, and she'll add to her night. As she has forced the issue for this team.
Yes.
I believe that's going to be 12 for her.
She's a good one.
Shepard not done with this game yet. However, she turns it over. Over the top, Trumpauer leaks out again. 2 trailing. Does not matter. I thought she was going to miss that. It rolled nicely for her. Shepard crossover, sits on the right wing. Everybody on the bench is cheering for her to go get a bucket.
They wanted to get 30. And to no avail, coach says, nah. Your night's done. Congratulations, young lady. Tara Shepard with 29 points.
And Coach Abner has to deal with Tiara. Not too happy getting taken out in that situation, but with a minute and a half to go, it's the right thing to do. Williard's had a great game today. She steps in for the mid-range.
She's getting better by the day.
And that'll make it 67 for the fans of that number at home. High pass by Lucas turned over. 67-18. As just the finishing touches here from Centerburg High School on a special senior night.
It'll be nice to have all 5 seniors up here for the post-game MVP conversation.
How about Stella Sins?
69-18.
Creates for herself there, and she gets a steal. She going to pick it up the other way? I think I saw a double dribble in there, but they're going to let it go.
The fans are loving it.
I think I was the only one that saw that. Ball stripped out. A couple of new entries for Centerburg to note. Kenley Egan, the other freshman that we talked about, they have 3 that dress varsity, so she is in. Yep. And then also Jersey Ballinger. Doesn't typically dress. She's another freshman. She's in the game too, along with Skylar Parker, a junior, wears number 13.
And that will about do it.
And you're right, Cray, that will wrap it up. Running clock, quick second half. And Centerburg, those fans that traveled all this way for senior night will head home happy with the 71-18 beatdown of Lucas here at home. We'll step aside. All 5 seniors joining us upstairs here on the OH Report as we wrap up proceedings from the heart of Ohio.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Very fun night here from Centerburg. Your Labor's local MVPs are all 5 Centerburg seniors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They made it easy on us all season in that aspect. But let's go ahead and just shift one by one with all 5 of these girls. But Kenley, congratulations. Big win here today. Just take me through the emotions of such a big win and a special night.
Well, we knew we were going to have to come in and be focused because senior night obviously is important, but game's more important. And I mean, it's just cool playing here with my 5 or 4 senior friends, and yeah.
Yeah, and these girls love each other. So, I mean, you didn't see it off the air, but all 5 of them were fighting over their favorite memories to share. So, Kenley, go ahead and take that mic back. Give me your favorite memory. What did you win?
So, in middle school, me and my sister used to play together, and we would fist fight before practices, and we got mad at each other.
Is that it for you? Well, that's a great memory to have. Take it back. Give your shout-outs right now.
Okay. Shout out this group right here. They come to all my games. And my family and everybody that came and supported.
All right, for sure. Congratulations to you, Kenley. Go ahead and pass it off. Oh, you already did. All right, Evie, go ahead and take me through just today. Great win for you. And then just take me through Saturday because we weren't there to watch you guys get a share of the KMAC title. What was that like?
Well, I think that we came out a little flat, but, I mean, we kicked it up in the second quarter, so I don't know.
I mean, KMAC title, KMAC Champions was a good title to hear in the pregame today, right?
One more time.
So KMAC Title, KMAC champions, hearing that from the PA guy today. Was that a good feeling?
Yeah, it felt good because last year we kind of choked on it, but.
Well, Evie, congrats to you. Go ahead and share your favorite memory here as a Lady Trojan.
So I think it was last year. We had a 5 a.m. practice because the playoff game for football was really far away, and we wouldn't have been able to practice after school. So we all get here at like 4:40 or 4:30 or blah, blah, blah. And the coaches have a key to get in the school, but they weren't working. So me and Tiara drove around the whole school, and then eventually we went into the ag doors because the greenhouse is normally unlocked, but it's locked now. It's locked now.
Okay.
But and then we were walking through the school, and it was really dark and it was really scary. So that's probably it.
That's good. I love that. That's awesome. Well, congratulations to you. Go ahead and give your shout-outs.
Shout out to my family, the coaches, and then just these girls.
All right, go ahead and pass that off to Tiara. Congratulations to you. I mean, 29 points today, and you were very frustrated when Coach Abner took you out. Just take me through that.
He knows I was trying for the 30. I should have just stepped back and shot it and just like, but I was getting triple teamed. I hope to stay in longer so I could get the 30, but it's okay. I'm fine with 29.
Well, your favorite memory is not going to be that you scored 30 points on senior night, but I know you've got another favorite memory. What do you got?
My favorite memory was probably doing the TikTok trend where we run out the gym, and our coaches were just like, "What is happening?"
Oh man, to be a fly on the wall to see Coach Abner react to that.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and give your shout-outs. Congratulations on the great year.
Shout out my family down there too. Shout out Brooklyn watching online. Shout out my aunt that came from Cleveland, and then shout out these girls and the whole Centerburg community.
All right, up next.
And my coaches, sorry.
Up next, Taylor Bryant. Congratulations to you. Great year. I mean, what I'll ask you is just about all 5 of these girls and then the team as well. What has made this group so special?
Besides Lauren, we've been playing together since we were little kids, like elementary, middle school, all that. So we've had a lot of time just bond, and Lauren jumped right into that. She fit in with our team very quickly and very well. So it's like she's been with us the whole time. But it's really just team chemistry. We've been together forever, so.
Well, Taylor, and I quote, off the air, you said, I don't have any favorite memories, but I'm going to put you on the spot and see if you came up with anything while we were talking.
Okay, sorry. My favorite memory was we have this old teammate. She's not with us anymore, but she would always bring in the craziest stuff to film. She brought in frosting. She brought in, I don't know if I can say this. She brought in.
Don't say it.
I can't say it. She just always bring in the craziest stuff, and it always got us laughing. No, said that into the mic. And yeah, so it was always really fun to see what she would bring into practice the next day.
That's awesome. Well, just take me through now. Just give any shout-outs you want as you guys get ready for the postseason.
Shout out to my family down there, and shout out to all the freshmen. I can't wait to see what they do with the season next year.
All right. Last but not least, Lauren Ellis waited patiently to get to us, but I mean, she just kind of ousted you, but you come in late here with this group. What has it been like to just embrace them and have a great year?
Well, they were very welcoming when I first got here, so it was really easy. I think they were just always there for me, so it was easy.
And then
I don't know, coming from a big school to a small school, it was a big shocker for me. Like, everybody's a community here, and it's really great.
And then here on a great senior night, I mean, you don't have as many memories to pull from them, but what's been something that stood out to you?
Last year, we had a 5 a.m. practice because of, the football playoffs. We had another 5 a.m. So we all got here on time. Well, right on time. And then, I was going to get that. Everybody except for Kenley, so we were texting her, asking her where she was. No answer. So we had to drive to her house. Evie had to drive to pick her up at her house, and we tragically killed a possum on the way there, but we made it.
Well, it sounded like it, because I heard about that during the senior night. Was it a team trip, or was it just Evie that had to go pick her up?
It was all of us.
All of you. That's awesome. Well, Kenley's shaking her head right now. She's very sad that you brought that up. Yeah. Say what?
30 minutes. Oh, yeah.
That's great. Well, Lauren, I'll have you wrap things up here for all 5 of you, but just give your shout-outs.
Shout out to these 5, the coaches, my family, these 4, these people who came in, my Nana who's watching at home.
All right, well, left to right, Lauren Ellis, Taylor Bryant, Tiara Shepard, Evie Stowe, Kenley Farrell. Thank you guys for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, girls.
Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41, hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into them, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach. Do it again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Baroni, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
If you picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
And it's time for your post-game show here on the OH Report, presented by Spherion Mid-Ohio. Well, I didn't realize we would be interrupting a net cutting here today, but we did. We got a great conversation with all 5 of the Centerburg seniors here on the OH Report. Thankful for their time, but now they get some threads of net here to celebrate their KMAC title that they clinched a share of on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could tell the excitement in all 5 of them when we mentioned at the pregame they announced the KMAC champions, because last year they fell just 1 game short.
Well, everyone's going to get their step up the ladder, get their cords of net. Congratulations on a big win on Saturday, but also an even bigger win today because they won 71-18 over the Lady Cubs. That was fueled by a big first quarter that they won 32-5.
Yeah, and it was everybody was participating and doing great things, but they turned the ball over. Lucas did 17 times in the first quarter. Kenley Farrell had 5 steals in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah,
ended up with 7. So what a fantastic game for all 5 of the seniors, especially to start like that. That is how good they can be, is what you saw tonight.
For sure. So you see Centerburg get a huge win. Those quarter-by-quarter scores, pretty lopsided here tonight. But for Lucas up next, they'll play another KMAC game. They will be at East Knox at 7:30. Maybe a little bit more of their speed against the Lady Bulldogs, but still East Knox, not one to underrate because they beat this Centerburg squad.
Well, yeah, that's a scary proposition for Lucas, but it's a whole different style, and I think it's more inclined, like you said, that pace of East Knox is going to fit Lucas pretty good.
And then for Centerburg, we talked about it a little bit, but they're going to be heading on the road to play Beechcroft, more of a city area team, so that should be a good taste for them before they get into the postseason with a lot of those schools that are out of Columbus that are a little bit more physical than some of the teams on Centerburg's schedule to this point.
Yeah, so I think it's important to have some of these non-league games, maybe larger schools that you're not used to kind of like playing, get different styles, because you're not going to get the same thing that you get in the league in the tournament. Only can benefit them.
All right, taking a look at the schedule for the rest of the week. You and I, on the girls' side, we're going to be done for a little bit. I believe the next game I will be on is Crestline at Lucas. So Lucas plays East Knox later this week. Then they'll be having their senior night against Crestline. I will be there on the call with Adam Thompson. So we'll be there. I'm going to be home a little bit this weekend, so that's a trip that I'll be making. And you'll be staying with the KMAC. I don't remember where you are. I believe you're going to be.
I think I have Danville tomorrow night.
Yeah, so it'll be Danville.
And then Centerburg back here on Friday night.
I believe on Saturday you're going to be at East Knox.
Saturday I'm at East Knox.
But it is just off the screen here because we got a lot of basketball going on this week. But you did mention Danville, and we'll look at the boys, and they've got their senior night against Fisher Catholic.
Yep. We'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow night. And then on Friday, I believe I'm Centerburg back here.
Yep, Fredericktown at Centerburg. So that'll be the rematch of a lopsided game that went against the Trojans. They'll look to do a little bit better there on Friday, but Fredericktown, very formidable team that is still unbeaten in the league, and I believe that's going to be their last conference matchup of the year.
Yep.
Except they may have had a game rescheduled, but that was supposed to be their last game of the year.
Right.
And they're looking to go undefeated.
I'm not sure. I think I saw the Devil Dog game there. Do we have somebody group going there?
Yeah, we will.
Chance? Good. Perfect.
All right.
Those are always a fun matchup.
Get you some final looks at the cutting of the nets, but we are going to go ahead and wrap up here today. Congratulations again to Centerburg as they clinch a share of the KMAC title. That will be ultimately decided tomorrow night as Loudonville plays against Mount Gilead. That game will be live and free on the OH Report. They'll be on the road at the reservation. If Loudonville wins, they will share it with these Lady Trojans. If they lose, Centerburg will celebrate again probably when they're back home later on this year and maybe cut down another net for outright honors.
That would be exciting. Hope it happens for them.
Jonathan Langdon alongside Cray Faldy, Brandon Powell, your camera operator. That'll do it for us. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you the rest of this week for some more KMAC action on the OH Report.